Over the last couple of weeks, I've spoken to about 30, maybe 40 different head coaches out here in Australia who are all looking to strengthen their squads in the upcoming transfer window. And from one of those conversations, this one thing really stood out for me. Now, this coach, he's coaching at the NPL now, but he's played professionally in England, in Australia, coached at a very high level too as well. And he was telling me about two players he's bringing in the window. And he said this: I could tell they were serious players by the questions that they asked me. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, well, they were asking me about performance bonuses, about what bonus do I get for a goal, for an assist, for a clean sheet, for if I win the league, if we stay up and we don't get relegated, or if we win the cup. He said, and they were talking about the conditions of their contract. And that got me thinking, a lot of the players that we work with, especially the young players, when they get introduced to a club or to a coach and they start talking about things, they're very reluctant to bring up money, right? Because people get a bit awkward when it comes to the money side of things. But they just kind of avoid the elephant in the room. But the actual fact is, like, the club knows they're going to sign you and they're going to pay you. You know you're going there to play and you want to get paid. So you come across far more professional if you bring these things up and you address it head on. So another thing he said was like, oh, amateur players, they'll just sign for $200, no problem. Right? So when you don't address those things and you kind of avoid that situation, you're actually not coming across as polite. You're actually coming across as an amateur and as not a proper player, not a professional player, not an experienced player. So I'm not saying like the first thing you want to be doing is talking about money when you reach out to clubs and whatever, right? The club has obviously got to show an interest in you and got to want to sign you. But when it gets to that point, don't be afraid to bring this up and have those conversations. You come across far more mature, you come across far more experienced and professional if you do that. So next time you're talking to a club, keep that in mind.